Hello students, this is the second video on the chapter MS Paint, and so the video is named as Introduction to MS Paint Part 2. In the earlier video, I have introduced you with the window, the parts of the window, the ribbon and the canvas. I have also shown you the tools and the shapes that are available. Today we will learn in details about the use of tools and shapes. So here paint I have as an icon on my desktop. I will click on this icon and the window is open. So here we have the tools and the shapes. We can draw freehand lines using the pencil tool. Say I want to draw a straight line. This is with the pencil tool. I can draw straight lines in this way. Suppose I want to draw a circle. With the pencil tool I can draw the circle. Any part that is not done properly, we can erase it using the eraser and we can correct it. So this is the way we can use a pencil tool to draw a circle, a straight line, anything, any shape we can use, we can draw using a pencil tool. It is drawn freehand. But you can see the straight lines are not properly straight, the circles are not perfect, the triangle is not a proper triangle. So to make our work look neat and so that it takes lesser time to be perfect, we can use these shapes tools also. If you want to draw a solid shape, if you want to draw a proper shape, not solid shape, a proper shape, we can use these shapes tools. So this is the difference between using a pencil tool by drawing shapes with a pencil tool and using the shapes tool. So here I have drawn so many lines and so many circles which are not required for our purpose. So I can erase it using this eraser, or I can undo. Undo means what I have done, I want to not do this. By pressing this shortcut Ctrl and Z, shortcut Ctrl and Z together, simultaneously pressing them will undo what I have done. I am pressing Ctrl and Z and all the things that I have done are getting removed. So now I have a clean canvas. I can use this straight line tool, this line tool, to draw a straight line. When you take the pointer to the tool, when you take the pointer to the shapes, the names will be shown here. This is line, this is curve, this is oval, the names are there. So I will show you the use of a line tool, line shape. From the point you want to draw it, you will take the pointer there, left click the mouse and drag the mouse to get a straight line. Say I want the length to be this much, so I will leave the mouse, I will release the left button of the mouse and it is shown that I have got this much big a line. Now you can see there are two small square on the two ends. This square shows that I still have an opportunity to edit the line, to change the position of the line. When I am taking the pointer, you can see an arrow is being shown, up down arrows. If I want, I can shift it upwards, I can shift it downward, I can drag it longer, I can make it shorter, I can do all those things till the time when the boxes are there on the ends. Now when I have decided that I will not change anything, I am satisfied with whatever is done, I wanted this only, I will click anywhere outside. Outside means anywhere in this white area to remove this small squares on the either side. I have done it and it got removed. Now we can also change the thickness of the line. Here is the size option. Before leaving the mouse, if I go and change the size, it will get altered. But now as I have already left, now if I will select the size, by default this size was selected because this is in yellow. Now if I want a thin line, I can select this. From the next time, any line that I will draw will be of this thickness, a thin line, this one. Now see, I have not clicked anywhere outside. Now if I want to go and if I want to change the thickness, it will show me that how it will appear if you change the thickness. So say we have selected this and we are satisfied with this. So I have clicked somewhere outside and it is got fixed. So this is how we can use the line shape. Curve shape, same type. This oval, let me tell you, the name is oval, but you can draw circle also using this. Say for example, I am dragging the mouse by holding the left click button. I am dragging it and the size is also increasing. I can make it a horizontal oval, I can make it a vertical oval, whatever. Now see, after doing this, maybe I thought that okay, I want to keep this shape. I have released. You can see a dotted rectangle outside. This dotted rectangle outside is there, means we have still the opportunity to change the shape. I can drag it, I can change the step, I can change the shape still now. So now when you think that you are done, you wanted this particular size only, what you can do is we can click anywhere outside. On clicking anywhere outside the shape, we will get that particular shape done. Now the pointed rectangle has disappeared and we have got a perfect circle for that. And now students, using this pencil tool and the shapes, I will show you how you can draw a beautiful flower. So now the screen is a clear screen. I will draw a flower, the middle portion of the flower, the inside of the flower. I will draw using this circle. This is the size that I want. The petals I will draw using this pencil tool. So these are the petals. Though my drawing is not very good, but still to show you my little children, I am trying. Please don't laugh at my drawing. And moreover, see, I am holding the mobile with my left hand. I am doing it by looking at the mobile screen only. So it is a very difficult work for me. Now the stem I will draw with the line tool again. Now see, one more thing, as I am using the black color as color 1, lines are coming in black. For doing the stem, I will not do that. I will change the color of color 1 as green and I will draw a green stem and I will use the thickness also. Okay, let me draw the line first and then I will increase the thickness of the stem. Such a big flower should not stand on this thin stem, isn't it? So this is the size. This thick one will look nice. Okay, this thick one. And then again the pot also I will draw with the line. I will not use this color 1 is given green. No, I will not use this green color, otherwise the pot will get a green outline. I will draw a brown pot, but I will not use green outlines. So instead I will like to use the brown color so that I don't get any outline. If you want to highlight the outline, you can use black color, but as I don't want to highlight the outline, so I will use a similar color. Okay, click it outside, it got, click it outside, click it outside, done. I will draw a leaf. I will draw with pencil, a green color. This is the leaf. Thin line is enough. The veins of the leaf, let me mark the small veins, thin and small veins. Okay, now we will start coloring. So fill with color tool I have shown you last day. I will also show you the use of color picker tool. Now see, when you have taken the pointer to the color picker tool, the name of the tool is also written. A short line about the color picker tool is given. Pick a color from the picture and use it for drawing. Now I will show you the use after I colored the full flower. So the inside of the flower, this circle part, let me give it yellow. Select the fill with color tool. It is yellow in color. And the petals, so let it be in orange. Or maybe if you are not liking any color that is already given here in the box, so you can edit, you can select a color of your choice. Here you can see you have many variety of color. I want a nice magenta color. So you will watch, students, when I will move this pointer, the color in this box will also change. As I will move it, the color in this box will also change. It will show that which color we are going to select. Say this color. I am liking this color. Okay, if you want to add it here, you can click on this add to custom color, or if you don't want to keep it here but you want just to use it, you can tap on OK. So let us do both, add to custom color and then OK. Now on adding to custom color, you can see a new color is added. This color was not given here. This is the color that we have selected it by editing. So this color I will use to color the petals. Oh no, there was a blank somewhere. Yes, I can see the gap. So first let me fill the other petals. Oh, the color is in white. Let me fill the other petals, then I will fill the black gap. I have told you the previous day also, if there is a gap, the color will come out because the name is fill with color. To see the gap here, here the gap I have found out easily. I got the gap very easily, but if you find difficulties in finding out the gap, what you can do is we can use the zoom. This is the zoom tool, the magnifier tool. You can zoom your picture. Left click, the picture size will get increased. Here you have the scroll button at the bottom and both at the right side. You can scroll it up and down to find out if there is any gap. If you want to edit any particular part of the drawing, if you want to view each and every part minutely, you can scroll it right to left. The picture will move. Now we have seen the mistake that this part is left blank. So what we'll do is we will go to the pencil tool. Select the color black because in all the petals black outline is there. So here also black outline should be there. And then I will join this part. Okay, this part is joined. Now I will have to again make the size small. Again selected the zoom tool and right click will again bring it to the previous size. So now I will color it with the fill with color tool. The petal will get filled with, oh my god, black was selected. Whatever I am doing, it got filled with pink. The line got erased. Ctrl Z. Now color it with pink. So this is the pink flower I have got. Now the leaf. The leaf I have done the outline with a dark green color. The inside of the leaf I want it to be in light green. So again I will go and I will select here a light green color. Say this green. Okay. And fill with color. Can you see? In the dark green, the veins and the outline is there, and the main part of the leaf is in light green. So this is the way we have drawn a beautiful flower. I will have to color the pot also. Color the pot in maroon color or dark brown color, whatever it is. So this is the flower that we have done today. We can increase the size, we can decrease the size. I can make it more small. Suppose I need a small drawing for my work, but it is a little difficult for me to draw such small. So what I can do is I can draw a big flower first and then I can make it a small flower. So in this big screen, I have a small flower as I needed. And if I want to repeat the flower, there are ways to copy, paste. If I have done something, any part of the flower I want to remove, I can cut that. All these things I will show you in the next videos. So for today, this pencil, color picker, eraser, magnifier is done. I have shown you the use of some of the shape tool. Now I will show you how to use a text tool. Okay, now first let me increase the size, because if the size will be too small, it will not be very easy for you to look at. Let it be of this size. I'll show you how you can insert text in the drawing. Say you want to write it inside this comment sign. I have selected this shape this shape is drawn. Color 1 was this maroon color, so it came in maroon. If you don't want to keep this color, you can change the color also. You can give color of your choice. This size you can alter. So for me, I think this size is proper. Okay, let me okay, I have changed it. I have increased it a little bit. Now inside the flower, I want to, inside this comment sign, I want to write something. For that, I will select this text tool. I got a place to write here. I can drag the size, I can increase the size. So what I will write about the flower? Let me write that this is a flower. Flower, flower. Now this flower is written in a very small size. How to change the size, how to change the color, all these things we will learn in next chapter. For the time being, you just know that we can write text in our drawing. Okay, now coming to this color picker tool. Say this yellow I'm not liking now, or maybe the color of the pot maroon I am not liking. I want to change the color of the pot. So what I will do is I will click on this color picker tool, pick the color yellow. I can directly go and change the color from here also, but I can use the color picker tool also. I will pick the color yellow from here. On picking the color yellow from here, the color in color 1 changes. Now when I will take my fill with color tool, I need not go and change it over here or anywhere from here. I need not change the color. I have already selected the color here. So in color 1, that color got changed. And now when I will click here, it will get changed to yellow. So from any part of the drawing, if you want to change the color, you can do it that way instead of manually going, because this is a short drawing, so it is very easy to do it. So I want to change the pot color again to this gray color. I have selected the color picker tool, clicked on this gray, in color 1 gray got selected. Now I will come here, it got changed. So when we have a drawing that has several parts and several colors, and we have several types of edited colors, it will be easier for us to use the color picker tool to match that color exactly. Suppose if the drawing would have various shades of green, it would be difficult to find out which green it is actually. So color picker tool will exactly choose that green color which you want, which you have selected from the drawing itself. So this is all about using the tools and the reason why you use shapes. Next day, in our next video, we will learn something new. Till then, goodbye students and take care.